No, it's funny. I was just thinking that in a way, I've learned to relate to Patricia in two ways. Either as Richard Bucket, which doesn't say much, he doesn't say much, or now as Charles Pooter in the thing that we're doing in the theatre at the moment. He says more, but he's very silly. He's sillier than Richard Bucket.
Yes, I want to explain that you're doing at the moment Mr. and Mrs. Nobody. First of all, I found it rather unusual that you break up on television, and I thought you would want to get away from each other, not because you don't get on or anything, but to do other things. But then you come back together straight away on stage.
But this was ideal. It seemed to me that this was ideal, this adaptation of Diary of a Nobody. It fell into my lap, and I thought, oh my goodness me, we'd better both go out and do this, now, which is what we're doing. With this production in the theatre.
Very unusual production. You are husband and wife, but the worm doesn't exactly turn, but you get a good crack of the whip this time, Clive, don't you?
Well, I'm sure that I say as much as my wife, Mrs. Pooter, does. Although, as I say, I think Charles Pooter is a bit of a baby. Did you find that? Because I know you saw the show last night.
No, not a baby. I wanted to cuddle him a bit.
Well, that's what I mean.
Because he makes...
Well, that's nice.
That's not lovely.
So,
all your audience.
He keeps going. You keep going off stage and laughing, and you just hear this sort of... Because you make a lot of puns, dreadful
terrible puns.
Yes.
Awful.
Yes. He's a very contented little man. And she does make him the head of the household, ostensibly, though quietly she wears the trousers.
Yes, I mean,
but she's far subtler about her role as a wife than... Mrs. B.
Yes, I think anybody going along expecting to see Hyacinth and Richard is going to be pleasantly surprised, because that's not what they're going to see.
No, absolutely not at all. It's a period piece. It all takes place 100 years ago in a little terrace house in Holloway in North London. So it's very different, very different. Of course, I mean, the original book, Diary of a Nobody, is a comedy classic. And Keith Waterhouse has written an equal diary for the wife, which is not in the original.
Tremendous achievement, that, you see. He thought, now, what would her diary be like? So he wrote that. And then to adapt for the theatre both diaries, it is a most wonderfully skillful job.
And it's lovely to hear your beautiful voice, Patricia.
Singing slightly sour again.
Singing in the style of the late, great Les Dawson. Isn't it?
But I had my teeth in. I think.
Now, Mrs. Pooter refers constantly to a book of etiquette, and that is something that she and Hyacinth sort of share.
Because Mrs. Pooter always refers to my Lady Cartmell's Vade Mecum for the Bijou household, and she wants to know how to do things properly, you see.
And Hyacinth, of course...
Hyacinth has now published her book of etiquette for the socially less advantaged, less fortunate.
Now, I've obviously picked up a lot of things from watching the series. I now know that when I'm at home and the phone rings, I always pick it up now and say, Spires residence, lady of the house speaking.
Absolutely. Gives you style.
It does.
It's, yes, the nation has taken it on. I'm sure the Queen does it as well.
Any other little things that you can perhaps...
Well, I hope that you know when to wear 2 strings of pearls as opposed to 1. If you don't, please buy the book. That's what you're supposed to do, isn't it?
Oh, right.
You're supposed to say all that. There should be so many copies lying on the table.
Well,
that's what they do, the great authors.
My copy, unfortunately, can't be here because it's on my coffee table at home. So that when people come round and I leave the room...
they see it immediately.
Yes.
Yes.
But don't you think it's beautifully produced? I mean, seriously, I think they've done it brilliantly. The Hyacinth Bouquet's Book of Etiquette, and a lot of it is taken from the original scripts.
Yeah.
So if you like the shows, you can actually see the comic dialogue there on the page, and full of photographs. I mean, I really do think it's terrible.
I mean, your
done.
function is just to sort of drive the car and keep it clean.
Know your place.
And weed the garden. Well, what about, isn't it time we had a Richard Bouquet gardening book? Will that be the next one?
What a good idea.
Well, I'm not
BBC Publications, please take note. Yes.
I don't think he'd get
It's all
much
very
further than the
commercial
odd
here.
window box, though, would he? Because he just potters or pooters about at everything. In fact, I don't think there's anything particular that Richard Bouquet can do awfully well, except survive with Hyacinth, which I think he does brilliantly. Really.
When you go...
He loves her.
He does.
He loves her.
He does?
And he needs her.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's the answer.
Just
then.
telling you this. When you've been like a week or two filming with Patricia as Hyacinth, do you want to go home and tear up telephone directories and things?
He probably does. I believe he does. Yes.
Well, no, mercifully,
Kick the cat.
Miss
You go home and
Routledge is
kick the
very
cat.
different off the stage, off the screen, as she is on. That, everybody can rest assured about that.
Now,
Thank the Lord.
you're on
Clean
tour
bill of
now
health
until
you're giving me,
when?
that's very good. I'm sorry.
You're touring until when?
We started at Windsor with this lovely play.
Mr. and Mrs.
And
Nobody.
we've been to Richmond and we've been to Brighton. We're now at Malvern, which is thrilling. It's so beautiful and the theatre's so beautiful. And last night we had, as you know, the most wonderful audience. I mean, you could taste the goodwill before you began.
It was great
Then we're
fun.
going on to Bath and Guildford, and we're at Greenwich for Christmas.
Good.
Which is a theatre I love.
And we can look forward to you on our screens for the Christmas special as
Yes,
well.
that's very nice and generous of you. Thank you.
And Clive Swift, thank you very much.
Lovely
indeed.
to be here.